So this is the structure for the debate today for Life of Pi. So you have everyone on this side, you all believe that the humans, the animals are really humans, correct?
Yes.
Of course.
You all believe that the story is as it's told and animals are the animals, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So how is the debate going to be set up? It has to be structured. So first of all, what is a debate? And a debate is defined as a regulated discussion of proposition by two matched sides, provides reasoned arguments for and against. So you're going to be arguing for your side, and you're going to be refuting the claims that the other side makes. Malcolm X is probably one of the most notorious debaters, one of the best. And he said he would put himself in his opponent's place. So like if you were the human side, you pretend like you're the animal side, like you're arguing for that. What would they say? What's going to be their biggest argument supporting their theory, their proposition? And then figure out ways to like knock those down. So he would put himself in the other person's side and then figure that out. So that's a great way to do it as well. One of my key things for debates is you have got to be an active listener. And what that means is when someone is talking, do not be thinking about what you're going to say next, but rather be taking notes, summarizing, really listen to what they're going to say, because then you can counter it. And then you can kind of, again, knock down their key points. Ways to do that: anticipate what they're going to say, continually review, pay attention to the evidence they're using, the textual evidence, because you may have a completely different thought or opinion on how that's used. And then watch for hidden meanings or like nonverbal cues. Because often when you've got them in a corner, they're going to start squirming. You're going to know when you're about to, like, they need to really go in for the kill. You're going to know. So at this point right now, you all over the weekend, you did your 5 key points with textual evidence for supporting your position or your proposition. Those should be on your desk. And in just a moment, I'm going to break you off. You have 5 minutes to get with your side and collaborate. And as a group, like all the animal story people, you all will get together and you will choose your top 5 key points. Some of them are going to be similar. Some of those you're going to realize that you all have some of the same key points. So you pick your top 5 textual evidence, and you also need to nominate 2 people to come to the center to begin the debate. The same thing for the human side. 5 key points. What are our best ones? And then select 2 people to come to the center. The 2 people that come to the center are going to actually begin the debate. That does not mean that they're the only ones who stay in the debate. You're going to kind of like tag team each other. So they're going to start, but maybe Hannah wants to talk about key point 3. So James jumps out, tags Hannah. She's ready to go for key point 3. When we begin, you have 2 minutes to open your arguments. So you've each selected 2 representatives inside the center, and say it's V and Johnny. V may start, and he gives his opening argument on the animal side. And then Hannah may give the opening argument for the human side. Once the opening arguments have been made, and they'll be judged, I'll decide who wins the opening argument. Every point in opening argument is worth 1 point. So there will be a clear winner and loser. So once they do their opening argument, then V, you will give point A. Here's our first point on the animal story. And then this side gets to refute that point. This is why that is not true. This is what's wrong with that argument. And then vice versa. You all give your first point, and they refute that point. And so that process continues till we go through all 5 key points for both sides, and each side has had a chance to refute the key points as well. A couple of rules with it. If you are not in one of the 4 chairs in the center, you may not be talking. You have to be listening, evaluating, and observing. You can be writing things down. I don't even mind if you pass notes, like, hey, don't forget to say this. Pass them a note. But again, you can tag team each other and go in and out. So when you collaborate, you'll decide, hey, we are going to, you 2, Hannah, James, you're going to go first, and then I'm going to talk about point 3 and 4, and so-and-so's talking about 4 and 5, so you know who's speaking on what key point. Make sure if students in your group are talking on the outside circle, your team loses a point. So be respectful. Don't try to up-talk or yell over people. Does anyone have any questions on the format? No? You good? All right, so take 5 minutes, get together, determine your 5 strongest arguments.
I pause it, right?